Hi, good evening. It's video number 7, and today's topic has probably nothing to do with business or with anything I teach. But today I walking past a place which reminded me one of the situation I was in, and I just wanted to share it with you. It's about karma, and it's about the magical power of right now. Because a couple of years ago, as you have known by now probably, or if you don't, then I'm just going to share it now. I call myself your number one business mistake expert because in the past couple of years I have had my ups and downs, and I had a lot of down, and I have learned from it. And I just, I try not to forget where, I came from and what I have learned, and appreciate what I have now, even if sometimes it's still not easy. So a couple of years ago, I was seriously broke. Like, kind of never that broke that, like when you don't have enough money to buy food, but, like when you accumulate debts and when, for example, you don't have money to eat out. And I had to go to town for the entire day because I had meetings, and I was trying to, make ends meet. So I was trying to, try the best of possibly what I can. And I knew that I'm not going to come home to have lunch, or maybe not even dinner. So, but I also knew that I couldn't, back then, I couldn't afford to sit in a restaurant and have a meal. So, as you do, I just made myself a sandwich, for the go at home. And in a little plastic jar, I just chopped up some red peppers to bring it with me. And I went to town. And I was walking on the main street, and a woman passed me, and she was nicely dressed. She was clean, and she was asking money for food, to buy food, because she was hungry. And I literally had only money for me to come home and buy bus ticket. I was like, I'm so sorry, I don't have money. And anyway, she passed me, and then I walked a few more steps, and I realized that I have a sandwich. And this woman is hungry, and I know that this is my lunch, and I will be hungry for the rest of the day if I will give it to her. But then I looked at, and I was like, maybe she doesn't know. I know if I come home, I still have some food in my fridge. But so I'm not going to go to sleep hungry. And I didn't know when this woman is going to eat next. So I turned back, and I was running after this, probably, now I know, probably homeless woman. So she was already talking to someone else, trying to ask money for food. And I just tapped on her shoulder, and I was like, I'm sorry, you just passed me asking for money for food. And I was like, I can't give you money, but I have a sandwich I made home. Would you accept it? And she was looked at me like, what? And I was like, I can't give you money because I don't have money with me, but I have a sandwich. And you said you're hungry, and I'm absolutely happy to give you my sandwich if you accept it. And he looked at me, and he was like, probably she never experienced anything like this before, because let's be honest, we live in Dublin. There is not so many people are, walking around with sandwiches in their bag. And she was like, yeah, I don't know, I was offering her a steak dinner or something. So I gave it to her. She was really touched. And I was like, okay, that was my good deed for the day. And I just went and I was like, well, I will be hungry, but at least like maybe I will just, like go home quicker. And I was walking, and 2 minutes later, my phone rang that my friend who was managing a hotel had her break, and she was asking if I'm around because then she would like to buy me a lunch. And I was like, really? So not even 2 minutes later, and actually when I received this phone call, I said like, oh, hi, I'm just in front of your job. She was like, oh, pop in because I was about to invite you for lunch. I was like, so the moral of the story, that's how karma works. You don't need to know where is it coming back, where is it going to come back to you, but it is going to come back to you. And at the same time, yes, when we are doing shit stuff, we're going to have to think of it like that will come back too. And the power of the right now is that. It doesn't matter if you are broke. It doesn't matter if you are feeling bad, if you are feeling sick, if you're feeling tired. When you are just saying it to yourself that right now, I'm broke right now, I feel sick right now, I feel lonely right now, I feel that my business is not going anywhere right now, it's not forever. So if you just have the mindset of, yes, it is, whatever it's happening is just right now, and then you're just going to be happy. But even when you're happy and when you feel like you have a perfect marriage, you have a perfect business, you have a perfect relationship, you have perfect life, then also we should think of that right now, and we have to appreciate it, and we still have to work for that perfection and for this happiness. So that was my little story for today. I will promise tomorrow I will come back with some businessy. And don't forget, if you like this topic or if you think that I can help you anyway, then sign up for my newsletter, follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, and just be happy. Bye.